All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tutor Josh Hangout series. I welcome everyone. Please, if you are watching me and you can hear me, let me know in the comment section that you can hear me, please. If you are watching me and you can hear me, let me know in the comment section that you can hear me. Wow, today is going to be a whole lot. Like my guest speakers are ready and they are ready to give us the fire in them. Like they are ready, they are actually here with us, and they are here to give us all what we need to know on how to start a new semester academically, socially, and financially. All right, so please, if you can hear my voice, let me know in the comment section that you can hear me. If you can hear my voice, let me know in the comment section that you can hear me. We have a whole lot to do, and I hope you are prepared for tonight. All right, I hope you are prepared for tonight. So if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section that you can hear me. All right, all right. Thank you for joining, whoever you're joining us. Thank you for joining. So we'll just quickly start without wasting much time. I think we are 10 minutes late, and our guest speakers are here already. So we will just quickly start while they join us on stage. All right, all right. So, okay, I can see Joseph Sunday. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Uh, okay, I'm just trying to contact our speakers. Just trying to contact our speakers. In this class, we'll be learning on how to start a new semester. Starting a new semester is actually a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Most students find it difficult sometimes to 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 just comprehend what they have to do in that semester. All right, all right. Okay. So like I said, getting to start a new semester, you need to know how you need to how all you need to do academically, socially, and financially. That's why we organize an hangout like this for us to be able to learn from expertise. All right. My name is Tutor Josh, the NACHE Vice President of the Federal University of Petroleum Resources. And also, I have my guest speaker, Barindadi, Comrade Joshua, the NSC president, and also Jane Agadia. So thank you for joining. While we are still waiting for others to join us, we will just be getting ready. We'll just be getting ready. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for joining. If you are joining me and you can hear me, please let me know in the comment section that you can hear me. If you are joining and you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. You can just go to the YouTube comment section or the live section or the live chat section and type that you can hear me. Let me know in the live chat section and type you can hear me. All right, thank you very much. I can see some comments. Just type in the live chat section that you can hear me. All right. All right, all right. I see everyone can hear me. So thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining. So we'll just quickly move to the order of the day while we wait for the rest to join. All right, without wasting much of our time. So I want to use this medium to specially welcome you to Tutor Josh Hangout series. All right. So please, if you can also see my screen, if you can also see my screen, or you cannot see my screen, ensure you do this. Go to the top right corner of your screen and switch the video settings to 1020p or the highest definition. Okay. So if you cannot see my screen clearly, you can go to the top right corner of your screen and switch the video setting to 1020p. All right. This will enable you to see everything I am about to show you. All right. So thank you for joining. And if you should know me, my name is Tutor Josh, by the way, um Tutor Josh basically is about education, finance, and lifestyle. But today we want to talk about what? Education. Yes, we want to talk about education. And the theme for today's section is how to start a new semester academically, socially, and financially. How to start a new semester academically, socially, and financially. All right, starting a new semester requires a whole lot. It requires a whole lot. All right, most students tend to be confused on what to do. Most students tend to not really know where to go. But we are here to actually teach you or show you how you can start this semester academically, socially, and also financially. All right. So my guest speakers are actually on their way. I'm actually texting one, so you can also join us. You can actually join us. All right, so we just move over to what we have. So I will not fail to introduce my guest speaker, though they're actually on their way. I feel they're having some technical issues. All right, comrade Achusobi Joshua Marindadi, the FUPI NSC vice president, NSC president rather, and also Jane Agadia, the NSCHE secretary, and also the team lead of STOZU. All right, they are going to be joining us very, very soon in this meeting. All right, so while we anticipate them, we are just going to go to the order of the day. Okay, so thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Now, why should you listen to Tutor Josh, or why should you listen to the NSC president, which is my daddy, or why should you actually listen to Jane Agadia, the NSC secretary general? All right, and also the team lead of STOZU. Well, I am actually the most experienced person in this place right now, and I can tell you and I can show you everything you need to know academically. All right, I've been in this tutor industry, by the way, for over 5 to 7 years, and I've been doing great in it. So anything I'm saying is not just that I know, or probably I went to check it somewhere. It is what I have experienced. All right, it is what I have experienced. Okay, so I'm going to be speaking to you from experience. Even the marine daddy or the NSC president is going to be also talking to you from experience. He's actually a social person, and I feel there's no one that actually don't know him in school presently. And also Jane Agada, she's also the team lead of STOZU. STOZU is a brand in FUPRI students also, whereby students get into with their skills and try to sell their skills or try to do something for themselves and earn money. So all my speakers are actually ready, and they are ready to show you all of these things you need to know. So that is why you need to actually listen to us. We are not just coming here to just to play or to joke about. So please, if you are here and you are actually going to follow us, I want you to do this thing for me. First of all, I want you to avoid distraction. I want you to what? To avoid distraction. Okay. Now, I also want you to get your writing materials. Okay. Get your book, get your pen, because we are going to be spitting a lot of things that you need to know. A lot of things. So you want to jot all of those things down. You want to what? You want to jot all of those things down. And also be willing to learn and pay rapt attention, because my guest speaker are actually here. They're on stage with me right now. They're on stage with me. So be ready and be willing to pay rapt attention to every details we are going to be giving out in this hangout series. All right. And also, you don't want to go at the end of, or you don't want to go in the middle of this program. You want to go at the end of the program, because at the end of this program, I'll be giving you a giveaway offer that you're going to like, and it's going to be really, really helpful to you in this semester. So please, I want to say you should stay to the end of this program. Why we commence. All right, stay to the end of this program why we commence. Thank you. All right, all right, all right, all right. So we will just move over to the next slide. Okay, the next slide actually here is how to start a new semester academically, which is going to be hosted by me. Please, if you can hear me in the comments, if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section that you can hear me, please. Let me know in the comment section that you can hear me. Let me know in the comment section that you can hear me. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we'll just move to how to start a new semester academically. Now, I want us to take note of something. When you want to start a new semester, there should be a form of academic preparation. All right. Without preparation, I don't think anything is going to really exist in this world. Okay. So if you want to start a new program, a new section, a new semester, there should be a form of preparation for that semester. All right. Preparation in what aspect? You have to take note of some things that have happened in the past. Probably most of us here are from 100 to 300 and the rest, and we actually have done our first semester. Okay. So what do you want to take note? You want to take note of the mistake you've made in previous semesters. All right. You want to take note of the mistake you've made in previous semesters. Those mistakes that made you notice that, oh, you are actually not doing well in this section of your semester. So you want to take note of those your mistakes you've made in previous semesters. And what can those mistakes be? What can those mistakes be? If you have encountered any mistake in previous semesters, please, I want to know in the comment section if you have encountered any mistake in previous semester. You can drop it in the comment section, your mistake, so we can actually just look at your mistake. It can be that you didn't manage your time well. It can be that you started reading late. Your mistake can be that probably you are not conversant with what the lecturer is teaching and you remain like that, or probably not attending lectures. Some people mistakes can even be not even reading past question. At the end of the day, they went back to their book and they are seeing that, this thing is a past question and I saw it in the exam. So we can encounter a lot of mistakes. So please, you can actually drop your mistake in the comment section so we can actually view it. All right. All right. So some mistake can be about poor time management. Poor time management in what sense? Probably you're a student and you instead of you to start reading early, you waited for so long, probably till when there's test or till when probably they dropped exam timetable, and that's where some students are going to start reading. So there should be a form of time management as a student. So a mistake as a student can be that he or she is actually managing his time poorly. Okay, we can also experience mistake of lack of understanding. You're not understanding what is being taught in class, and at the end of the day, you just relax without even attending extra lessons or even meeting some of your colleagues in class to teach you. So this can be another type of mistakes, right? So we actually face a lot of mistakes in school, and it usually affects us academically. All right. So it can also be not practicing past question, like I said. It can be not practicing past question. Most of us, we are going to join um we are going to go to the exam, and we are going to see the question that we've seen before, but we did not practice it, and that's why we are not actually conversant with that question. Okay, so imagine we actually practice our past question and we are actually doing right while studying. We are not going to have the mistake of not practicing past question. Okay, our mistake also can be poor note taking or an organization rather. Probably you're not actually taking notes in class. Some lecturers might give you key points of what you might see in exam, and you're not taking note of those things so that you can study or go over it again. So this can be our mistake that can affect us academically. All right. So it can also be neglecting health per se, right? Why when neglecting health, it can be you have a test tomorrow and you're going to all night today. What do you want to go and do? Is it that you've not been reading since and you want to read everything all night? This can also be a mistake because it can get to the next day and probably you are sleeping or you are not actually sound for that day, because you cannot deceive nature. Okay, you cannot deceive nature. If you want to do well, you have to take care of your health. Someone said it consumes too much of that. You have to eat good food. You have to eat good food. You have to take care of your health. You have to make sure you are sleeping with time or when you ought to sleep. Normally, human beings are supposed to sleep on the average of 8 hours. They work for the remaining 16 hours. So please, I want you all to take note of all of these mistakes. Okay, I want us to take note of all of these mistakes. Some people mistake can just be overconfidence. Okay, some people mistake can be overconfidence. Probably they are too like, this question I go to pass am, and they went to the exam and they are seeing something different. All right, they went to the exam and they are seeing something different. So please, you have to just know that you have to do your best and go out and put your best. Don't be too confident of yourself. Or some people can be lack of confidence. They don't know their capacity or their capability. All right, they are not really sure. They are like, I'm on first class. I don't leave first class for people who get out. But you have to have this confidence also in yourself, but you should not have it too much. Okay, so this can be some of our mistakes we actually make in previous semesters or other sections, right? Or it can also be more mistake. We can actually go on and go on and go on, like I've said. All right. So I want us to have this in mind that a start of a new semester is a chance to reset, refocus, and plan for success. Okay? I want you to take this down. Take this down. A start of a new semester is a chance to what? To reset, refocus, and plan for success. A start of a new semester is a chance to reset, refocus, and plan for success. All right. So I'm going to give you us 4 tips on how to start a new semester academically and plan for this great success we want to achieve. All right. So like I said earlier on, you want to be with your what? Your writing material. So you can take these notes down. You want to be with your what? Writing material, you can take this note down. And mind you, if you stay to the end of this class or this meeting, I have a giveaway offer for you. And it can be all of these questions, or I can ask you what we've done or what we've said while the meeting is on. Okay, so you want to answer them. So take notes down, because I have something for you at the end of this meeting. All right, there are 4 tips to start a new semester academically. Now, the first tip is get your goals. What do you want to achieve this semester academically? What do you want to achieve this semester academically? Some people like, I want to have a first class CGPA or a first class GPA. It is not hard. It's something you can actually do. So you have to set your goals. You have to set your goals right. Okay, like I said, you have to set a GPA target. You need to have a specific GPA you want to achieve. Yes, this is what most students actually fail to do. I'll be asking some students, where do you want to learn this semester? Do you want to have 2-1, first class, 2-2 or so? Some people like, one more, maybe I just get 4 points. So you have to set it right. I want to achieve 4.2. And in such a way, if you are doing something like this, I usually tell some students that if you want to have a first class GPA, you need to set a goal above first class GPA. If you want to have 2-1 GPA, you need to read like a student that want to have a first class GPA. So in case you fall to your 2-1. So imagine you want to have a first class GPA, you need to read like a student that is having or that want to have more than a first class GPA. If I want to have a 2-1 GPA, I'm going to read like a first class student. If I want to have a 2-2 GPA, I am going to read like a 2-1 student. If I want to have a 2-1 GPA, I am going to read like a first class. If I want to have 2-1, I'll read like a first class. If I want to have 2-2, I'll read like a 2-1 student. I hope you are getting me, please. And if I want to have a 2-2, I'm going to read like a 2-1 student, like I said. If I want to have a 2-2, I'll read like a 2-1. If I want to have third class, I'll read like a 2-2 student. So you have to set this target and work towards your target. This will lead us to the next key point under getting your goals. Okay, you have to have a course specific objective, or you have to understand your course specific objectives. And I said you need to know all courses outlined and when to start studying to build the GPA you desire. Besides, all courses are important. Okay, you don't want to neglect 1 unit course and say, oh, I want to read 3 unit course. I used to make that type of mistake too. All courses are important if you want to have that GPA you desire for this semester. Okay, so you have to know the outline of all of those courses and when you should start reading for these courses. All right, so this will lead us to the next tips. The next tip is getting organized. The first tip is what? Know your goals. Second tip is what? Getting organized. And in getting organized, you need to ensure some key points also. You need to what? You need to ensure some key points. You need to review all course syllabi, okay, or syllabus per se. Okay, you need to check on the courses outline again. This will enable you know the materials to start reading even before lecture starts. Some people have started lecture in school, right? Some people have started lecture in school, and most of the lectures in school actually is just most of the lectures in school is just most of the lecturers are just giving what? Course outline, course outline, course outline, course outline. So you need to actually know all of those outline, review them, and start getting material so you can start reading. There's no time. For you to have that GPA you desire, you need, even though it's a third class GPA, God forbid, you're not going to have a third class. Even if you want to have a first class or second class GPA, you need to start reading immediately. I want to ensure that at the end of this class, everybody is going to know go and check all of these tips I've given to review or to understand the type of course they are going to do this semester. So you need to outline those course outline, or check out those course outline and know the materials to start reading for them. Okay, so the next one actually is what we are going to go into. You need to create a calendar with deadlines. Okay, we are still on getting organized, right? So you need to create a calendar with deadlines. Now, school has given you their calendar. So why we, a student, not have each our own calendar to work with? School has given us our calendar, obviously. And this calendar is structured in a way that we know when we are starting our exam. So why will you as a student not have your own calendar to finish that course you need to finish? Why will you as a student not create a calendar that, oh, I want to finish MTH 109 this before August. I want to finish. So you need to get organized. You need to create a master calendar that will guide you throughout the semester on how you can actually finish your course outline. Okay? On how you can actually finish your course outline. So you need to what? Get organized and be composed of yourself to understand what you need to do. My guest speakers are actually here. My guest speakers are actually here, but they are going to be giving us some tips. So I just have a few minutes left before I invite the next speaker. All right. So we need to actually, the third tips or the third point on getting organized is organize notes and material. So after you've gotten these materials or gotten the calendar deadlines or set your calendar deadlines, you need to actually have a well-structured note in class. Now, mind you, you want to also be what? Attending classes. You want to attending classes. So what is getting organized without well-structured notes, reading material, and even writing materials? So you need to have a well-structured note of each courses. Even though you want to use your 10 in one, just make sure it is well structured that you don't mix it up, and at the end of the day, you are looking for what lecturer taught in so day and the rest. So you need to have a well structured note. So this is all what I have for you in getting organized. All right. So the third tip is actually building productive habits. You need to come up with an habit, and that habit is what? Productive what? Habit. Habit such a way that you need to attend all classes. I mean, all classes. You should be around school. If you shouldn't be around school actually if you don't want to what? Attend classes. Like, why are you a student if you don't want to go to classes? You need to attend your classes and also take notes, a well-structured note, so it can enable you understand what is being taught in class. All right. So this is the first point on building productive habits. Attending class always and let it get what? Used to you. All right. You also need to participate actively. Okay. Your group work, your class presentation, classwork, practical, lab work, and the rest. You need to put eye on all of those things, because these are things that are going to actually help you, because most of this your lab work is something that it requires you, or it requires you a grade. Okay, you don't want to actually misplace your grade in all of these things. Okay, so we move over to the next point, which is actually studying every day. Now, to avoid last minute cramming, you need to open your book every day with a scheduled calendar. This is what top students do in your class that you don't know. Okay, you need to open your book every day to avoid last minute cramming. You don't want to cram at the end of the day, and probably when the test is tomorrow, you are not starting to read at this point. You are just going to waste your time, because I don't know if cramming actually works these days, but you need to actually open your book every day, understand it, and even though you're not understanding it, you can actually meet people in your level to actually coach you, or even tutors in school to actually coach you or teach you on what you need to do. So this will lead us to the third, the last tips before I call it a point. Use resources. Okay, the last tip is what? use your resources. Now you need to attend tutorials. Like I said, attending class might not be enough. Okay, attending classes might not be enough. So every tutorial that can build you academically, I want you to attend that tutorial. Every tutorial that can build you academically, please don't hesitate to what, to attend that tutorial. In fact, run to that tutorial. Okay, run to that tutorial. You see a tutorial that can build you academically, I want you to run to that tutorial. You can also create study group. Okay, having minded individual that will help you in the area of your academics will be of great help to you. Treasure those friends. Okay, have people that can build you academically, people that you want to also create a social life, but not that every day you're probably outside and we are outside and the rest. So you should have those people also that can build you academically. So I want you to treasure those friends. All right, treasure those friends. So we've come to the end of our 4 tips. The first tip is your goals. The second tip actually is uh okay, let me just move over to the slide so we can take a whole point of everything. All right, please, I hope you can hear me in the comment section. If you can hear me, let me know in the comment section that you can hear me and you are following me. Let me just see a fire emoji that you can hear me, please. Let me just see a fire emoji in the comment section that you can hear me. All right, all right. So probably we'll just move on. So the first tip is your goals. The second tip is getting organized. The third tip is building productive habits. And the last tip is use resources. Okay, use your resources wisely. And we've come to the end of this, and to me, I would like to conclude in this manner by saying a successful semester requires balance in all areas. A successful semester requires balance in all areas. So you need to plan, act, and adjust as needed. You need to what? Plan, act, and adjust as needed. Remember, small step daily creates long-term success. All right. So I want to say thank you for listening. While I just hand it over to my second speaker, who is going to be talking on how to start a new semester financially. So I will just add her to the stage so you all can actually hear her. Good evening, Jane. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Please
Jane,
confirm
are
if
you
you
in
can
front?
hear me.
All
Yes, I'm
right.
with
Good
you.
evening. Yeah, I can hear you
Hello,
very well.
everybody. Good evening. How are we doing?
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Tutor Josh.
All right, let me just give you the mic so you can take over. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Tutor Josh. You shared a lot. And okay, especially on the parts where you talked about going to class. I'm a culprit today. People all know. I will try to go to class more this semester, even though we are looking for money. All right. Good evening, everybody. I trust we are well. Happy resumption. For some people, they are not happy about the resumption, but well, except you don't want to graduate, you just have to be happy and get over with the school fast. So my name is Jane Agadia. I'm a writer, I'm an entrepreneur, and I am a speaker. So I do a lot of things, right? And yeah, I'm the team lead of Stosso. I don't know if you've heard of Stosso. Students also a platform for students to help them grow, learn, earn, and grow, just to develop themselves. So please, next slide. Tutor Josh. Tutor Josh, next slide, please. Are you there?
Okay, I
Or is
can
there
hear
where I
you.
can continue here? Okay, before I go on, I just want to share a story. Something I remember clearly when I was doing my OND. In my ND1, I had a very close friend. You can move to the next slide though, while I'm talking. Yeah. So I had a very close friend. And one day we were at the lab, we were having our Friday practicals. It was very, very stressful. Can you guys hear me? Please confirm you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you
Please, I
loud
want
and
you to
clear.
comment in
Very
the
loud
chat.
and clear.
Can
I
you hear
feel
me?
most people will be behind,
All right.
so they are watching from behind, so they will just join us.
All right, thank you. So I was talking about my friend. We had practical, we had very long session in the lab that day, and we're about to wrap up. And suddenly this girl just fainted. Like if you see the commotion it caused, we rushed her to the health center. And the funny thing the doctor said was that she does not eat. And really that girl had not eaten all through the day. I saw someone typing in the chat that he drank Gary a lot during the semester. I don't know if it's financial issue or it was money issue, but there's a lot that comes into a semester aside from planning to read, organizing your GP, which Joshua has talked about excellently. We need to plan, prepare financially. You need to understand that school is not about just going to land GP or going to, yes, the GP and everything is important, but you should know that for you to even achieve that, you need to be balanced up there. You need to ensure that you have money, because I wrote down here, being financially ready gives you peace of mind and better productivity. Financial stress affects your focus, your confidence. So people are talking about going to ninth class to read and the rest. You are thinking of, hey God, where do I want to get urgent 2K from to pay for so and so. Some people they just used to sow Gary on instead. We understand the financial conditions, we understand the financial situation, but I feel like most of the issue arises from us not planning properly. Do you understand? Joshua, please take it to the next slide. So for me, I know there are some for some of us here, we have parents that gives us allowances. Some of you they used to give you 50K monthly as your monthly allowance. For some people they give them 30K. Right? For some of us, they don't give you anything at all. Like me, they don't give me, there was no allowance. There's something we used to say, anywhere belle face now front. I don't know if you've heard that thing. So anywhere it comes from, anywhere you can hustle from, you just get money. You understand? So the first way you can prepare financially, whether you have a sponsor, whether you don't have a sponsor, first of all, take stock of what you have. List out what you have. So one thing I do for me that okay, they were not really providing for me that much. I I used to prepare to resume like 2 months before resumption. So let's say during before exam, I'm already preparing for the next semester. That's to tell you how critical it was. I will write my list down. Okay, rice, beans. I had people I used to get rice from, specific people. So I'll tell them down. So I'm getting rice from Mommy Emmanuel. I'm getting beans from this, all my relatives. You understand? So that I will not come and look like I'm putting so much demand on people. Do you understand? I want to see comments in chats. Who has ever done this? Like you have relatives you used to reach out to ask for one or two things. Let me know if it was just me. I did that in my 100 level. It was really tough back then. I want to see comments in the chat. Who has done this before? I mean, I only be the beg that time. Well, let me continue. So I used to just take stock, right? Okay, I'm going to get rice, I'm going to get beans and resin. Budget smartly, break down the month. This is what I'm going to need for the entire month. This is what I'm going to need for an entire week. Me, I know how much as a student I spend weekly. And I know that I should not exceed this or I should not exceed that. You understand? Then start talking to your sponsors early. Don't wait till it's urgent. Don't wait till it's a day before you resume. You now start telling them, oh, I'm going to school. I need 80,000 naira. My list is 80,000. Eh? Who would want to bring out them? Well, for some of us that have rich parents, it's great. But talk to your people early. If it's your parents, if it's your church, everybody start your campaign early. Start it early. Then set financial goals. No matter earn something. I'm going to share more about this earning. No matter how small, just have a financial goal that okay, this semester I'm going to spend money is 100K is not a lot now, but let's just say I'm going to spend 100K this entire semester. This is how it will go, this is how it will come, and this is how the money would like, this is how I'm going to generate the money. This is what, okay, if I'm going to get from my parents, this is how I'm going to ask. Please, I would advise you do this planning a month or 2 months before resumption. Do you understand? Please, the next slide. Okay, so common mistakes that you should avoid: living above your means. There's so much online now, so many trends. I heard the latest one is labubu. Who has heard of this Labubu trend that people are buying doll, scary doll for 160K? And it's funny that you see students still trying to do these things too. Like people are buying doll, people are fixing hair. You know that normally the money you receive in a month is 20K or it's 25K, but you want to fix hair of 15,000 naira, you want to fix hair of 20,000 naira. At the end of, before you know, 2 weeks you start calling your full generation, please send me 1K, please send. That brings you waiting on urgent 2K. You start looking for money here and there. That's because you are living above your means. You have friends or you have roommates that they like eating in Buka or JB's or in different fast food, and you know that you cannot afford that, but because you want to feel among, you will just follow them. You go and spend 3K, 4K for breakfast or for lunch, and you know that if you remove that 4K from your 20K allowance, you know that it's going to cause a big hole. Normally you can carry that 4K to the market and use it to cook soup or stew that can last you for like 3 days. But peer pressure, you want to like follow the group and all of that. You get? So another common mistake: stop waiting for urgent 2K. Nobody, you are not entitled to anybody. Nobody owes you money. Nobody. Okay, yes, your parents brought you to school, you have uncles. Stop. Let's get rid of this entitlement mentality. Once you're in school, you are responsible for your life. If they send money to you, fine. If they don't, you have to find other legitimate ways to make money. I will share that briefly. Then, not tracking your spending. You just have money, you withdraw 20K today, you don't know how you spend it. You see groundnuts come, garden egg come, gala you buy. You don't know how 20K, you can't account for 20K that will just enter your account today, that will enter your bank account today. You can't plan it, you can't organize it. So that's a problem. That's a big financial error. Then spending on friends, on trends and peer pressure. Like I've shared that before. That's living above your means. So please, the people that are planning to go and buy Labubu and what's it called? Stanley Cup and all those things that are raining, please. I'm not saying you should not buy, but shall be wise so that at the end of the day you not go and soak Gary. Now the next slide. Next slide, please. Okay, this is how you can start making money. Like I said, in my 100 level, I used to do contribution. Like everybody will give me rice, beans, or collect from this. I used to write as a letter, template letter. I used to write to everybody that will send me money. Okay, I want to resume. But I got tired of that lifestyle. And I know that it's embarrassing, honestly, to be begging people. Some at first, you might have to do it at first before you get your footing. But it's embarrassing. You can't continue like that. For some young girls to go and start depending on one boy, and that's not sustainable at all. And for the guys too, you feel fraud is the way. Please, that's not the only way. You can actually make money. I know people making real money in Fupri, in school, are making real money legitimately. It's not scam, it's not anything. Some are doing Web3, some are writing. So there are different ways you can make money if you just have the patience to learn something. Now, I listed out various things that we can learn, and you have to plan for it. Okay, I know a young girl she's in my class. She makes close to 100K from private classes. In the evening after class. Please, let's confirm that we're still in this call. Can you guys hear me? I want to see you drop an emoji. Just tell me you're following. Anything.
Yeah, we can
Hello,
hear
are we
you
still
clearly.
here?
We can hear you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. So I just listed out a few, but I would advise that you do your own research. Do your own research. You can make money legitimately. So you can do writing. Some of you are great talkers. Me, I realize that I like talking a lot. I like gisting. I like telling stories. And I realize that I can put that into writing. If you ask me to gist about what happened in church today, I would give you the back and front story, tell you how it was, how Mama Ikene came to church, the kind of rapper she was tying, how her son was eyeing her, how somebody was looking at her. And there are ladies and there are guys like this that enjoys talking. You can put this into writing, and guess what? People want to see creative writing like this. People pay for fiction writing, for anime writing. Check on LinkedIn, check online. People would pay you as a ghostwriter, as a fiction writer, as a content writer, because they're still looking for humans to write. Some people are tired of AI generated content. So they're actually looking for people that will bring life to their writing. Do you understand? So content creation is what we are already doing. Some of you spend hours on TikTok wasting data. You can carry your phone and create content. There's this guy, is it Daisy? His ads, I don't know if it's Daisy that is his name, but the guy's ads are always very, very creative, very nice and creative. So you can come up with something and advertise for brands. You would make money from it. Do you understand? Start small. Just go to a restaurant or tell anybody, please. First of all, you have to learn video editing for it, but maybe you can check YouTube on how you can start in a little way content creation. That's like the most trending skill now, because every brand is looking for who will create content for them. Can do social media handling. People need who would manage their social media. And you know the funny thing is that you can learn all these things online. You can learn all these things online. Um, Tutor Josh here, most of the skills he had, I don't think he went to go and look for somebody. Oh, please come and tutor me. I'm looking for who will mentor me. Mm-mm. He went online to search. All of us, we let me say the way the normal slang, we dey rugged like would go and check YouTube. Even my own writing, how I built myself in writing, it was through YouTube. I watched thousands of videos. I'll keep on watching. Okay, this one does not make sense. I'll watch another one because I cannot afford to come and buy courses, Udemy courses for 16K or 20K. As small as that money is to some people, that if we just now used to buy pizza and ice cream, for me it was like plenty. So I just managed myself. So I've talked about home tutoring, I've talked about academic services. You can write for people, you can do research, you can sell thrifts, you can sell digital products. Tutor Josh is here, he has digital products. You can tell him you want to be his affiliate marketer. Tutor Josh, they will enter your DM. Please, I'm giving people permission to enter his DM. Go and tell him you
No
want to help him
problem.
sell his courses. Is it there? Can
No
you hear
problem.
me?
I can hear you clearly. No problem.
So you can sell digital products. You don't have to. You just have to be the middleman. Affiliate marketing. You don't need to pay. You don't need to do anything. Then logistics. That's errands, laundry, and all of those things. So these are simple ways, and there are so many more ideas. Just go to YouTube and check. People start businesses in school. um T-shirt business, is it shawarma, is it selling even pure water? People sell pure water in school. There's a girl that sells pure water in my hostel. I asked her how much like a profit she gets in monthly. She told me she makes an average of 30,000 naira monthly. That's she's not going to hawk the pure water, or she will just carry it inside her room. People will come and buy. She's not delivering door to door, she's not advertising. So that kind of like cool business like that, she's just making 30K monthly. And then that can still sustain her. And if she said that if she's very consistent, she can even make more than that. Do you understand? So there are things we can do. There are great ideas if we actually want to put our minds to learn. You can learn something. There's YouTube. We all have data. I've been emphasizing on this YouTube stuff. So yeah. Next, I'm wrapping up now. Um, the last part. Yes, so like I told you before, I am the team lead of Stosu. I founded Stosu from the pain I went through as an undergraduate. You know, I told you I went to PTI before I did my OND. My friend and when I started, I shared the story of a girl that fainted because she had not eaten. Me too, I'm sure I would have fainted to that day. Maybe my system was stronger than her own because it's two of us that used to bear hunger. She was my roommate. That day at the health center, the doctor just gave her 500 naira. And if you see how two of us were very happy that they gave 500, we went to go and buy food. Like, it was really painful. There was no money. Things were really tough. So it was from those pain. I'm like, oh, there are people that have dropped out from. So I had a friend that dropped out from school because he could not survive. So I had to come up with a platform where students can earn, where they can grow, where they can connect with other leaders, get resources, and actually improve themselves. Do you understand? So that's what Stosul is about. Then we are organizing a physical conference, a big conference, BIG, Begin, Innovate, Grow. It's still around this financial independence, learning a skill, and all of that. So I just wrote quickly that connect you with industry leaders, you get exposed to skills and talent, and discover how to build your own table. When I mean build your own table. You know, people that used to say, "What do you bring to the table?" Me, I'm not bringing anything. Now me won't build. You understand? So thank you so much. Is there any question? If there's any question, there's any challenge, just drop in the chat, then I'll quickly answer. But I want to believe that everybody was following me. Hope I wasn't too fast.